All right, hey you guys, I'm back. Um, I know I jumped back on. I'm a hot mess. I was cooking and cleaning. I want to get comfortable, but I want to finish this reading. This is something significant. All right, we're at the hour of Jupiter. All right, Jupiter in Taurus, Moon exalted right now in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus. Heavy focus on Taurus right now. Just pertaining to the energy of the emotional state. I'm kind of getting like an intuitive state. You know what I mean? Um, Something about the number 1441 I called out in my reading the other day. All right. We currently just came out of the hour of Saturn. Saturn in Pisces and Mars in Pisces conjunction happened today. I did a reading pertaining to that. If anybody can tell me what reading it was that I called out the number 1441, because I saw it come out in the reading as a reflection. All right. It was giving me like duality energy, like Gemini is the energy of the twins, right? That's what I was getting. Here we are on Mercury's day, all right, which rules over Gemini. I'm seeing the planetary transit of Saturn right now at 14 degrees and 41 minutes to be exact. The conjunction happened with Saturn and Mars at 14 degrees and 40 minutes, but obviously if you look at the seconds and if you round up to the following minute, it would have been 1441. So weird. All right, I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna jump over to the Sabian symbols because I called out in my first reading that I was gonna read it out and I never did. So maybe that's why Spirit had me jump past that. It has something to do with me reading out the Sabian symbols of the conjunction at 1441, which we're going to round up to 15 degrees of Pisces. All right. And then I also was called to do 22 degrees of the sun. 22 degrees of the sun in Aries. And what am I at right now? 21 degrees of moon in Taurus. All right, this is the only reason I'm pulling this together is because the sun and the moon, all right, Pisces to Taurus's energy is the energy of a sextile, all right, which I believe that's going to happen pretty soon. All right, I'm sorry, the sun and the moon, Aries to Taurus, a semi-sextile, which is going to happen pretty soon here. All right, we're at 21 degrees with the sun and then 20 degrees with the energy of the moon. The moon moves pretty fast, so it's going to catch up to the energy of the sun, semi-sextile energy with that. But I'm looking at the 1441 with the whole Saturn and Mars conjunction in Pisces. We're speaking about these planetary transits happening in 3 consecutive signs. Something about that. All right, what else am I seeing here that could be of significance? 15 degree mark in Pisces, 22 degree mark in with the sun in Aries, 21 degree mark with the moon in Taurus. I pertain to everything in tarot, guys. You know this about me. 15 degrees, that is devil energy. So Saturn is being of significance here. All right. The 21 degree mark of the moon in Taurus, that is the world card pertaining to Saturn's energy. All right. And then the 22 degree mark with the sun in Aries, we are going to just say that's Mars's energy. All right. So Mars and Saturn energy here pertaining to whatever these Sabian symbols are going to be speaking about. That's how I'm rolling this reading. All right, let me start off with the Astro Dice. I got something going here. I feel the energy. I feel there's signs here. I just don't get what it's about just yet. All right. I have Chiron that is at 19 degrees and 32 minutes of Aries, which would be the 20 degree mark. If we're looking at that energy, Chiron is all about healing. And that would be, the 20 degree mark would be giving me the energy of judgment. All right, when it comes to tarot. Let me write this in a different thing. I can't lose my mind state right now because I'll be pissed. All right, so the 1441, by the way, I think when I called this out, I kept saying something about temperance, patience, healing, balance. That's what I'm going to put down for this. All right, so we're going to round this off to the 15-degree mark of Saturn and Mars's conjunction in Pisces. All right, I was thinking of temperance when I called this number out. And I don't know if you guys remember that reading, because I kept saying was when I went to look up the angel number for that, it came up as almost like if it was an address. I know you guys remember because you watch my channel. All right, so temperance, something about balance, healing, and patience. What is Saturn's energy? It's patience, right? Like patient work, spiritual work is what I'm getting with this. I don't know, because it's Pisces, right? Like patient spiritual work. All right, that's what I was getting there. Let's do Chiron next, because it's at the 20-degree mark. So let's do Chiron. All right, at 20 degrees of Aries. Let's do, what was it? The moon at 21 degrees of Taurus. And then we'll have the sun at 22 degrees in Aries. All right, so if we're thinking about energies here, I'm seeing judgment, which is Pluto's energy. All right, let's see, 21-degree mark, that's Saturn. I'm pertaining to tarot here, guys. I don't know what these degrees means because I don't have a book on that. I'm going off of energy, all right? Saturn for the world card energy. And then we're going to just say that the sun at 22 degrees in Aries, that's going to be Mars. All right. So what's judgment all about? All right. That is an awakening. All right. Having some sort of ascension and a specific truth. All right. Let's look at the energy of, what is it? Saturn in the world card. This is an ending, basically, to a new beginning. All right. New beginning. Then we're talking about the energy of the sun in Aries at 22 degrees with Mars. I feel like action is being required right now. All right. Give me 1 second, babe. I'll be with you in like a couple minutes. Action. I'm getting desire. All right. I mean, Mars's energy can be anything. It can be like, I'm getting like fighting and arguing and like going to war with things. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, you're meant to take action on something. You have a desire for something. There's a passion for something. But on the flip side, it can be very negative. All right. So let's just put that into effect where we can see arguments, right? We can see fighting, like literal fighting. We can see war. All right. That's what I'm getting here. But I feel that the conjunction of these two energies, temperance, 1441, a reflection of that energy, the duality of these two planets and how they're coming into balance, putting their hands together, brings in healing, balance, and some sort of patience to the energy. All right, let's look at it. So first Sabian symbol we're going to look up at 15 degrees in Pisces. I read this one before. I know exactly what it is. It speaks about, what is this? An officer preparing to drill his men. That's what I'm saying. Oh, this was the reading for the earthquake that happened. Okay, let me put that on here. This was my earthquake reading when I first read that Sabian symbol. I don't know if that's where the 1441 came out, though. I'm not sure. I'll have to go backtrack. I'm going to go look at it as well. But you guys can if you want to. All right, I'll read it out. It says, an officer preparing to drill his men, rehearsing how to use power. Neither recklessness nor fearfulness nor even overcautious modesty is appropriate when power is at play. Disciplined preparation to develop group consciousness. This is supposed to be a collective thing. All right. It says, before being able to close any cycle in life fully, there must be an evaluation of what has occurred, a balancing of accounts, and the facing of karma. When this is externalized into life events, we must expect to encounter some significant danger, a danger that has so far been perpetually and forever avoided. By anticipating this, we can make careful arrangements, planning and equipping ourselves as best we can for the certainty of immense challenge. It is better to take instruction and focus very clearly before we encounter our nemesis. I remember this specifically because of the earthquake reading, speaking about when unexpected things happen. Say the earthquake happened, right? What if it was a war? I didn't even notice the conjunction energy at that time. That's what it was speaking about. Being ready if some sort of emergency was to happen. If we needed to collectively come together as a community and rebuild. That's what I was speaking about that day. I remember now. All right. So something about rebuilding. All right. Being prepared. Something about that. And then we spoke about like how it said an officer instructing his men before a simulated assault under a barrage of live shells. Preciseness. By making the best of things, we can bring meaning and even adventure to common situations. I remember reading parts of this. I'm going to jump in and out of this. It says, everyday life becomes superficial with this dismissal of all responsibility of consequence. So we need to take on duties and give them as much significance as possible. If we are shining shoes or peeling potatoes, then that is what we are doing. So we must give it our very best effort. So whatever it is that's calling for you to take action, and Saturn's energy where you need to be disciplined, that's what's being looked at here. It's for you to put in your best effort. Guys, when I say I've been working on this conjunction energy since yesterday and putting together the, this project that I've been working on and how it's affecting these major, the planets and the transits that are happening specifically for Aries and Scorpio because they're ruled by Mars, and Capricorn and Aquarius because they're ruled by Saturn. I felt that I had to put my all into that and look into the facts and all this. Like I did deep work, right? I feel that's what this is saying. All right, being prepared when it's time to like really go in and focus on more so the energy of discipline and how we can bring and develop a group of people together so everybody's on the same page. That's what I was speaking about. And that the hurricane. Oh my gosh. Something about a hurricane. I meant to say earthquake. Okay. Let me move forward because I'm in the mood here. I don't want to lose it. Chiron at 20 degrees in Aries. We were speaking about judgment ruled by Pluto. Pluto is right now in Aquarius. An awakening, an ascension, and speaking your specific truth. That's what judgment speaks about. Let's look at Chiron in Aries at 20 degrees. All right, so the 20 degree mark for Chiron in Aries. This is where we saw a young girl feeding birds in the wintertime. That's what it says here. Seeing life as a constant opportunity to experience love. Life's very harshness is what enables us to learn of love's unfathomable depth. Being innocent and fearless in love. Did I not say for that earthquake reading how this is Spirit's way of bringing everybody together so we can learn how to express the energy of love again? All right. It says nature is harsh. This is what it's on here. Nature is harsh. People and animals suffer and starve and they die. Yet without harshness, compassion could not exist. There would be no place for it. There is no higher purpose than to live life as a constant expression of compassionate love. In my last reading, passion and compassion kept coming up. In today's readings, go check it out. It says, this is neither fanciful nor sentimental love. It is feeding the hungry stranger. I went actually yesterday to go wash clothes, and there were homeless people coming into the laundry where they have this U-boat type energy. I don't know what's going on over there, but they had a bunch of clothes thrown in there. And they were coming in and they were getting the clothes out of there so they could have clothes to wear. Right? It was giving the energy of those that are in need of, I'm getting food, that could be coming up. I said hurricane. A hurricane relief team could be, gathering things, clothes, food. I'm getting like essential items, toilet paper, that type of thing. Something, oh my. Oh my. I just heard Neptune. Where's Neptune's energy right now? Neptune's is kind of like wrapping up its last degrees in Pisces, which scares the shit out of me because Neptune rules the sea. Saturn rules the sky, thunder in the sky. You guys, I'm freaked out right now. I gotta stop jumping all over the place. There was a different reading that I did back in the summertime, I want to say, that spoke about a specific hurricane that happened. It was a huge hurricane that killed lots of people. I remember this specific reading. I'm going to try to find it and I'll tag it in the comment below if I need to share that link, if I find it. All right, I'm going to keep going. What did I say I was at? The young girl feeding the birds. Okay. This one speaks about hospitality. In the act of giving, spiritual nourishment is felt as joy. So when I say that spiritual work right now could be of significance, is to keep a high vibration for those that are dealing with such difficult times right now. We are literally within a spiritual war, is what I feel like. It says here, usually the power and beauty of nature stimulates wonder within us. This is more easily accessible to the young-minded, receptive, innocent person. The qualities of youth and of the feminine are more perceptive to the experience of nature and seem to have more profound attunement to its mystery. The girl does not rail against the cold. She does not wallow in useless feelings about hungry birds. She feeds them. This is not a time to be all up in your feelings. This is a time to be tapped into your intuition and what's about to come, because we are all collectively involved in it, is what I feel. Helping each other in any way that we can. Awakening, ascension, transformation happening here. Wake up to the fucking truth is what I'm getting. And what's about to come and what's about to happen. I don't know. Chiron is the wounded healer. We're speaking about how can feminine energy heal the collective. It's the energy of our intuition. The feminine energy is powerful right now. We all embody intuition. It's the divine feminine energy within your soul, because we all embody masculine and feminine energies, that needs to wake the fuck up. Okay. I'm going to put on that one, wake up. Okay. Feed. That's what I'm going to put, feed. Feed. Why did I just think about social media, a feed? Like things that are being put into the feed of your socials. and the things that they're making you believe. But you need to listen to your intuition and look in nature and actually what's going on. Something about that, okay? Something about that. Moving forward. Moon at 21 degrees in Taurus. We were speaking about Saturn's energy and how the world card was involved. Taurus's energy. I called Taurus out the other day because I spoke about the energy of the world card. And it was giving me Saturn. This might have been in my solar eclipse readings. I don't know. You guys go watch that energy. An ending to a new beginning. And thank you, Spirit. That's what it was all about. The solar eclipse energy. Let's look at it. All right. The moon at 21 degrees of Taurus. Let me go back to Taurus's energy. Now, Taurus is the representation of the bull, right? Taurus don't play no games. Very stubborn and will run your ass over if necessary. But Jupiter is in Taurus, which is higher knowledge, right? It's spirituality. It's foreign travel. Uranus is there causing some sort of change in time, okay? I don't know. The 21 degree mark of Taurus with the moon there, we're speaking about the energy of intuition. Hold on, let me put my charger in my laptop or my shit die. I'm be mad. This is interesting. It says here, a finger pointing in an open book. It says, careful discrimination of wisdom. A balance must be found between receiving guidance and self-determination of wisdom. Balancing guidance with self-determination. It says, seeking guidance, it is sometimes helpful to use the oracular function of sacred text by opening such a book at random, for example, and intuitively discovering personal meanings in a line. Didn't I say intuition was going to be of significance? It says, yet taken too far, this can create an overdependence and diminish self-reliance so that the personal will and freedom of choice are inappropriately sacrificed. Wow. Let me read that again. Seeking guidance, it is sometimes helpful to use the oracular function of sacred text by opening such a book at random, for example, and intuitively discovering personal meaning in a line. You have to understand what it is that you are putting into your mind, okay? It says, yet taken too far, this can create an overdependence and diminish self-reliance so that the personal will and freedom of choice are inappropriately sacrificed. If you are not listening to your intuition, where your intuition is being guided through the energy of nature, you can step outside and feel an energy. You can feel the energy of opposition. You can feel that a war is coming. You can feel that there's love and happiness in something or someone. Can you feel that through the energy of the text in the book? Obviously, yes, you can. But it's where you meant to utilize the energy of your intuition in order for you to receive and be guided higher knowledge. All right, let me go down. Hold on a second. It says a finger pointing to a line in a book is part of a confirmation, obviously. It says we need values and goals in order to determine the truth from fancy. What's truth and what is inappropriately fucking our minds up? It says a book that records some small part of our racial wisdom is ineffective except to the extent that it is read and understood by a contemporary student seeking to confirm and develop their own skills and ideas. The power of the human mind needs to be held in focus to be creative and useful. It is by pursuing our purpose and interest that we can pull the attention to a sharp point. By this process, we honor and hone our insights and become empowered to reach out into the world of events and phenomena. We learn to shape them and so find our way to delve into life's unexplored potentials. Okay? Something about ending a specific way in which we gain knowledge to actually confirming with the energy of this new beginning pertaining to utilizing intuition. Okay? So I'm just going to write intuition on this one. All right, the sun at 22 degrees in Aries. Let's jump back. Now this energy is where Mars popped in for me, where we see Mars and Saturn has the conjunction at the 15-degree mark, which spoke about the energy of I'm getting like rebuilding and being prepared. All right, no, that's not what it was. Which one was that one? Oh yeah, it was. All right, we're rehearsing how to use power. All right, that's what that one was. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, we're looking at 22 degrees in Aries. This one I have not read. It says the gate to the garden of desire. Did I not just say Mars spoke about action, desire, and passion? And on the flip side of it could be arguments, fighting, and war. Okay. It says here, the gate of the garden of desire. Optimism as a life path. Abundance arising as a result of trust. Optimism, synergy, sharing, and abundance as life principles. Contrasting the fighter's harsh, lonely path, a softer way is open to those who share rather than compete. The benefits of synergy are then highly significant, and the promise of great abundance is fulfilled. A further benefit is achieved, the development of an attitude of optimism and expectation of success. So if you're being optimistic right now and you expect success to see the other side of this gate, which is the garden of desire apparently, that's where Mars is telling you go take action that way. That's what I feel. It says the gate to the garden of all fulfilled desires speaks about prospect. Vitality is made known by its appetite for new experiences. Go and take action where your desire and your passion is calling you towards. Okay? Here we go. I'm only reading bits and pieces here. Curiosity and adventure are longings that pull us all into undiscovered regions of potential. In this way, all new impulses are given form. They can be understood as the twigs and branches that give greater, richer diversity to shape the metaphorical tree of life. Free will allows us to choose hardship or the fruits of our heart's desires. When those strong in faith strike out to fulfill desire, then the universe aligns and delivers. Oh my goodness. Are you on your path right now is the question with that one. I'm just going to put path, question mark. Being prepared for something significant that's coming up. And I'm so scared that I was about to say hurricane instead of saying earthquake. God bless anybody that has to deal with this type of madness, because it could be bringing in some sort of destruction, all right? Destructing a foundation, literally homes. I'm getting family members going missing. Oh my goodness, let me not even speak up because I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. Temperance is what I got from that energy though, all right? So balance, healing, and having patience. That's what I got. I like this one. It says, arrival is not attractive as a final destination. It is simply a resting place. Fulfillment of visions would only offer evidence of the poverty of imagination. We are at the gate of the secret garden, the celebration of all desire. The prospect is abundance, a bounty that is beyond the reach of appetite for a normal person. You better be going as hard as you would if you were learning how to make a pot of rice at this time. That's what I feel like. If it's part of your what you desire, what you wish for, what you hope for, what you have faith in, you better be willing to put in the amount of work and what you want to see to get back. That's what I feel this is saying. Are you on your path? For real on your path. All right, that's what I got. So we went over the 15-degree mark, the 20-degree mark, the 21-degree mark, and the 22-degree mark, which was giving me the energies of the judgment of the world and of, let's just say, what's the Sun in Aries card? That is the Three of Wands, all right? Waiting for your ships to come in. That's significant. That has a lot to do with the energy of being assertive, all right? And I don't make this stuff up because I follow a specific book here. Yes, I get a lot of my information here, but overall, I utilize the energy of my intuition and synchronistic signs in what I see and what I feel. Assertion. Sun in Aries card. That's the Three of Wands. It speaks about continuing to make progress and waiting for your ships to come in. The gate to the Garden of Desire. Okay? That's what that's about. Now, I did pull the 1441 angel number. All right? I'm going to read it out with you guys. It says the number 1441 emphasizes the need to step out of your comfort zone despite the contrasting characteristics of solitude and teamwork. The clash between the numbers 1 and 4 can lead to conflicts, but it's not necessarily negative if embraced. Angel number 1441 holds multiple meanings, with an important one being the encouragement to fearlessly venture beyond your comfort zone. This applies to various aspects of your life, both personally and professionally. It might involve seeking help from co-workers or challenging yourself in personal matters like dating or reconnecting with family. Now is the time to embrace this motivation and step out of your comfort zone. Did I not see the other day come out with mostly a lot of the readings as well, the Garden and the Gate card from the energy deck? Almost like you need to step outside. I've been saying this for a while, and it's been coming up a lot in Aquarius's energy. All right, where Pluto technically in Aquarius is causing some sort of destruction in order to rebuild, right? Like an ending to a specific new beginning is what's happening. It says your angels want to challenge you, but rest assured, they will never burden you with something that you cannot handle. You see what I'm saying? Now, when I see the numbers 1441, I'm thinking of, like, let's say, oh, wow, I just heard Mercury in Aries. That's interesting. I look at everything through tarot, guys. Don't judge me. But that's how I started with energy, all right? I got to go back to my roots, okay? Number 1, that's the Magician card. It rules over Gemini. It rules over Virgo, but it is ruled by Mercury. Mercury at this time is in Aries, in which when I see the number 4, that's the Emperor. The Emperor card is basically saying this is Mercury and Mercury and Aries energy reflecting back at each other. How crazy, because it's in retrograde right now. You guys. I don't know why Aquarius's energy is so significant. And I mean, I can obviously see why, but I don't know if you guys are in my mindset. So I have to explain what I mean. When I think of the energy of temperance, when I see 1441 being the energy of reflection, and I think of Gemini energy being of duality, the energy of the twins, I think of Aquarius's 3rd house and where Aries sits in the opposition of the 3rd and the 9th houses. It has to do with communication coming from abroad. How do we do that? Aquarius, you're literally, there's a transformation happening within your energy, within the way that you intellectually connect to something through the subconscious state. There's been where Pluto stepping out of Aquarius's 12th house, having to do with the imagination, and stepping into the house of self on how are we presenting what we know now out to the world. That's what I feel is happening. I'm not even kidding. That's what I feel. And maybe that's just the way that I'm understanding it, because I know the way that Aquarius's chart works. And it's crazy because I'm a rising Sag, but I more so go off of Aquarius's energy because I feel like that's who I want to be represented as. I can see a lot of things happening in my life definitely pertaining to a rising Sagittarius's energy. Of course. Of course. Pallas right now is in Sagittarius. I believe in retrograde. So there's a review of the way that, we're gaining knowledge at this time. Listen. I feel like stepping outside more, being more adventurous, exploring new things, wanting to learn about, foreign places. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. It's kind of giving me like magician, manifest and work hard. Magician to the Emperor. Mercury, Mars. That's what I'm getting. Mars right now is still a little behind. It's in Pisces, all right? But Mercury is in Aries. Once Mars moves into its domicile energy on April 30th, shit's about to pop off pertaining to Taurus's energy. That's where we birth new things. That's where we create. All right? I don't know how this reading went from earthquake to hurricane to an ending to a new beginning to being prepared to rebuild. I'm getting collectively through the energy of temperance and the guidance and those angels that we have covering us here on, in the 3D, balance, healing, and patience. That's what temperance is all about. Okay? I didn't pull one card yet. Not one card. This is all just energy in numbers that I see. Numbers are significant, guys, if you didn't know. Okay? Let's speak a little bit more about like the whole... I'm getting even Mercury in Aries at the 23 degree mark. We spoke about we spoke about Aries energy already at what? The 21st degree mark to the 22 degree mark. Now we're looking at the 23 to the 24 degree mark. Let me just peek in because I have interest now. A woman in pastels carrying a heavy and valuable but veiled load. This woman looks like she's carrying a baby. And there's an angel popping out of that baby. That's what it looks like in the picture anyway. It says the rich potential of every moment and situation. Assertiveness. Did I not just show you Sun in Aries? Assertiveness and desire together give birth to creative new possibilities. Creative assertions towards furtherment of potentials. When I said that, whatever you were setting your potential on, back when the new moon eclipse happened in Aries, this was readings before that even came, and how creativity was going to be of significance to start bringing things in and start putting action into things, right? The energy was going to be gaining momentum. Waxing moon cycles happening right now. First quarter moon in Cancer is coming up. It's speaking about not letting insecurities get in the way of your potential. This is a time of the energy gaining momentum. Number one. We're speaking about cardinal energy. I was speaking about this in where cardinal signs are the initiators. It's Aries season. It's the initiation within yourself to get the hell up and take action and do something about it. And whatever you're doing. I don't give a shit you're sitting down all day long. What are you doing when you sit down? That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it says when clear, assertive, purpose applies to a field of potential, something else is brought into being. Existence is not sterile. It is brimming with a polarized life force that cannot fail to create new life. Man, woman, child is a pattern that repeats universally. As an artist, materials, artwork, for example, or an ideal limitation or some sort of inventiveness. Okay? I was getting something about someone being pregnant. Again, congrats to you if you're pregnant. But this is giving me pregnant with a new idea. The birth of a new project. The birth of something super creative. Jupiter, where you're meant to bring in some sort of abundance and prosperity. I'm getting even financially. Okay? What in the world? What was the Sabian symbol with the pregnant woman stepping out of the water? That was the whole Venus moving into Aries energy. Remember that reading, guys? That's what it's giving. Birthing time. Look, even this woman on this picture, she's pregnant. Look at this shit. She's pregnant. A woman in pastel colors carrying a heavy and valuable but veiled load. You have something that is hidden? Or you're trying to keep it hidden? You have a heavy and valuable but veiled load. No. Wow. Okay, hold on. Vitality does not find its exaltation in petty things. Speaks about reticence. A modest woman with her own burdens is somewhat disinclined to open up. I'm sorry, let me start again. A modest woman with her own burdens is somewhat disinclined to open up. We consider here the basic importance of anchoring ourselves inwardly. In order to attend to our own issues, we must somehow cut ourselves off and establish a wall against intrusions. This can be done elegantly and without giving offense by veiling ourselves and being cautious about opening up to new things. Each of us can reach up to a state of personal brilliance. For this to occur, the various elements need to be in correct relationship, and we have to give them our fullest attention, investing our sense of identity within them rather than externals. We must not engage in trivia if we are to remain true, since actually we each have the capacity for genius, but becoming bogged down in pettifogging, I don't know what the hell that says, whatever, will certainly erode this capacity. It's giving me like being too overly nice. Whatever you have, whatever you're birthing, is big. This is you utilizing the energy of your intellect, your imagination, what are you creating that's this big, and you're trying to keep it veiled from who? Why? Because you're scared it's going to be stolen from you? Wow. Anyway, moving forward to the 24-degree mark. An open window and a net curtain blowing into a cornucopia. The cornucopia is what? That's a bag. That's money. That's food. That's finances. That's prosperity and abundance. The shaping power of higher forces, allowing spiritual energies to inspire and impress us, allowing higher forces to shape our lives. What you put in is what you get back. The energy of reciprocity. Something about that in this reading. So if you're still in the energy of wanting to be at war with Mars, where you're meant to take action, and Saturn is like, nah, I think I'm going to hold back a little bit. I'm going to be patient with this. I think I'm focusing on the right thing. Where more so you need to focus on where you need discipline in your life. That's what this is saying. New opening of windows. Did we not see adjacent possibility come out? I don't know how many times in the eclipse reading. One door closing, the other one opening. This is Spirit's way of trying to bring you in what the hell you deserve. You want to keep fighting it? Go ahead. Go ahead. I saw 43 on the clock. Oh shit, Emperor and Empress energy. 4343. 77. Take it for however it resonates, okay? I don't know. This one spoke about personal attainment is evidenced by the spiritual state of abundance. Guys, I'm over the Sabian symbol thing. I love to utilize this energy because it does kind of correspond with the energy pertaining to the transits, which is obviously it's based upon that. But it's the energy that I'm just like, oh my God, right? It's literally giving me, oh my gosh. So I didn't take a look today at the actual transits, which is insane because I do that every day. But I'm pretty sure I spoke about When the moon was in Taurus, it was going to be significant because of the waxing moon cycle. All right. And we're speaking about from Aries to Taurus. That's the energy of a semi-sextile. Or it could be a semi-square. Let's not get it messed up. All right. Semi-squares are slight tension. Okay. So the conjunction of Mars and Saturn today, we are seeing the energy of Jupiter in Taurus that's going to semi-sextile to Chiron in Aries. Did that happen already? Is Jupiter and Chiron semi-sextile? Jupiter is at 19 and 32. Chiron is at 19 and 32. See how spirit work? And I wasn't even prepared for that shit. I wasn't even prepared for that to the exact right now. 1932. 1932. Something just came to my head about liquor. I don't know why. Because when I said 1932, something in my head was like 1738. I'm like, what? I got to write that down because that was not normal. That was not normal. Something about those years, 1738 and 1932. The fuck? 1932. I gotta look it up with you guys. We're here right now. Why not? All right, historical events. What the hell was that about? But I heard liquor. Historical events of 1932. Some was like 1738. Okay. It says May 22nd of 1932, Amelia Earhart, Queen of the Air, is the first woman to fly alone over the Atlantic Ocean. November 8th, 1932, Franklin D. Roosevelt is elected President of the United States. No, we're not looking at 1932. I mean 1933. Okay, here we go. 500 were reported dead in the flooding of the Pearl River in China. Did we not just speak about a hurricane energy? An explosion and a fire at the Ritz Tower Hotel in Manhattan killed 8 firemen. The Washington Quarter was released to the American public. Manufacturing of the Mars chocolate bar began in Slough, England. Something about Mars. Manufacturing of the Mars chocolate bar. What the hell is that? The Mars chocolate bar. This is the creative shit we're talking about. Mars is like, take action, go create a chocolate bar. It's gonna go crazy. Like, what? Bro. Where this was before called the Mars chocolate bar, this is something about the Milky Way. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Something about the Milky Way. What is the Milky Way in the solar system? What is that? Oh, we gonna be here for a minute. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Bro, like, what is this? Milky Way. Milky Way galaxy. Oh, that's freaking me the hell out. Okay. What is the Milky Way's simple definition? Let's start there. The Milky Way is a broad band of light that can be seen in the night sky and that is caused by the light of a very large number of faint stars. The galaxy in which we live that contains the stars that make up the Milky Way. Our solar system is the Milky Way, the galaxy. Are we not speaking about astrology here? Where the hell did I get 1932 again? That was Chiron. And we just spoke about the 20-degree mark of Chiron being what? Wake up. The need to feed. It was the girl flying on the magic carpet, feeding the birds. 1932, the Milky Way. Wow. Do you see how spirit work? So apparently the Milky Way is the galaxy's appearance from Earth. Alright, it's the hazy band of light seen in the night sky, formed from stars that cannot be individually distinguished by the naked eye. That's what this is. But it's giving me this. Ooh, did I not say hurricane? Look, it's giving me this. Like when you look on a map, like a weather map, and how it looks like there's a hurricane over a specific area. That's what I'm getting. I'll show you guys the picture. Hold on. Ooh, that was scary as shit. Look at that. That's what I was seeing in my head. When I say hurricane, that's what I was saying. What the hell is this? What's this? Oh, that's some... I see Sagittarius in there. Perseus, the outer arm, or Orion spur. Something about... Is it the belt of Orion or Orion's belt? Some shit like that. Okay, hold on. Because I'm getting somewhere here. Orion's belt. Something about that constellation. I'm seeing here Big Dipper, Orion's belt, something about that. What is this all about? Like, I don't know why I'm being told to write these down, but I'm getting in the Orion's belt and how these names right here, Betelgeuse, Mintaka. Lord knows that this is like where our ancestors are watching us from, right over top of us and shit. Looking like they the ones causing the fucking hurricane over us. What the hell's going on here? Betelgeuse. The constellation Betelgeuse in the Orion, obviously. The Betelgeuse, second brightest star in the constellation Orion, marking the eastern shoulder of the hunter. Its name is derived from the Arabic term which means the giant's shoulder. Betelgeuse is one of the most luminous stars in the night sky. So something about, ooh, I don't know. This is big though. This has to do obviously with the galaxy, with the stars, with the energy of what I'm reading about here. This is what it is. It's like astrology is giving me. Alright, let's look up Mintaka. Let's see. It says Mintaka is the primary star, and it is 190,000 times brighter than our sun. What if there was some sort of destruction to the energy of our sun? Is this saying that we would end up receiving our light through the energy of the Milky Way, of the way that we look up at the stars? It has a really, really high speed, this specific Mintaka star, because it is the smallest one in the Orion's belt, it says. This is a star-forming region where most stars are younger than our sun, at around 12 million years old. I don't know, you guys. Something about the Milky Way, all right? Something about that. Whew. Let me get something here. A timeline on this energy of 1932. Something about a hurricane. I'm telling you. I said it. You guys. Whatever. I ain't even going to keep going with it. Whatever. Let me see if I spot anything out here in this 1932 timeline. I hate when I come to these specific newspapers because they always bring up specific things about the Olympic Games. And I know Mars's energy has a lot to do with sports because it speaks about like competitiveness. Something about Russia too, because I kept getting that in my other reading when I was looking up the energy of like the timeline back when we were like in 1924, like the 100-year span from then to now in 2024. Something about Russia. I don't want any of that. I'm looking at like disaster stuff because that's what we were speaking about, right? Like the energy of Neptune and Pisces and how that is kind of at its last degrees right now in its domicile energy pertaining to like water. And then I'm looking at like Saturn, which is all like lightning and having to do with the skies. What's a Munich air disaster? What's this? Munich air disaster. Oh shit, it's a plane crash. I said a hurricane. Planes fly in the sky. Obviously, I spoke about Gemini's energy. Gemini has all to do with travel, transportation. Okay. Something about that could be significant. Let's move forward. Let me write that down too. Space travel is what I just heard. Was it the guy from Amazon that traveled to the very like lining of the earth and space? What's his name? Can somebody put that in the comments? He built his own like, I'm getting space travel. Space travel. I mean, obviously this isn't stuff that we don't know about already, right? But something about space travel is what I'm getting. Or a crash pertaining to space travel, or some sort of hurricane stopping that, something pertaining to the sun. I don't know. The hell is this? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm getting space travel. I even see it here. NASA astronaut Alfred M. Worden, born in Jackson, Michigan. Worden went on the Apollo 15 mission, which saw the first use of a lunar roving vehicle. All right, something about that. Space traveling. Where am I at? Geez, an hour. All right, I'll try to wrap it up. Let me see what's more so significant for this reading, like of this year. What's the biggest thing? Wow, I'm telling you. The 1932 Winter and Summer Olympic Games. I've seen winter and summer. That just told me Capricorn and Cancer. That is a masculine and a feminine. That is the energy of Saturn and the moon. In astrology? Yeah, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn and Cancer is ruled by the moon. Capricorn, Cancer. I'm getting home, career, anyway, 1932 saw the 3rd Winter Olympic Games and the 10th Summer Olympic Games hosted in Lake Placid, New York and Los Angeles, California, respectively. So these two places, New York and Cali, being of significance for this. Right? New York, Cali. And I didn't want to bring it up, but I just kept saying I seen Lake Placid. We're speaking about the energy of the water here, right? Lake Placid. Is there not a movie called Lake Placid? Literally. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this is a film from 1999. I remember this movie too. The Big Ass Crocodile. Yep. Do they have I want to watch the trailer. Real quick, guys. Real quick. What's going on here? Now on Blu-ray. This cracks me up. 1999, you guys. Maybe animals. Oh, you know what else I just thought about? When I said space travel, I was getting how they were trying to come up with this damn submarine shit and how we were able to travel down into the water before. What was that? So traveling, all right, in the water. Mysterious animals in the water. This movie is where the old lady was feeding the fucking crocodiles and they were getting big and big and big and big and big. And they were killing people. I remember this movie. Yeah, alright. It ain't all safe. Something about the winter and or summer times. I don't know why I'm getting this. What is going on?
Lake Placid.
Something about the crocodiles, child. Don't play. Okay. I don't know what that's about. Don't know what it's about. What did I just think of? I lost my track of thought. I'm getting space travel. I'm getting hurricane energy. Something about New York and Cali. Something about mysterious animals in the water. All right. Travel in water. Crocodiles. Interesting. Anyway, what else is here? Notable events in German politics. We spoke about Adolf Hitler the other day and how he was arrested because he had something to do with like some sort of beer hall shit and having like the community come together and basically fight the government. So that's the energy right now too. Is like this whole Mars conjunct Saturn thing. Right? Like the government opposing those that are trying to take action against the government. I don't know. It's kind of giving me like, you guys, what is it called when people come together to rebel? This is like a cult coming together for a specific matter. That's what I just heard, a cult. Okay. And then in 1932, the Radio City Music Hall first opened up in New York City. Radio City is big. That's a big thing, right? We are speaking about Mercury energy as well, because it has to do with like communication. Radio City, maybe there could be like a specific transport of communication that could be big right now. And I was speaking about intuitively, like maybe this is saying like even through music we can receive messages from our loved ones or whoever's trying to guide us from the other side. We're speaking about the energy of how spirit is working with us pertaining to astrology and how we can receive communication through nature, through communicating through music. I don't know what this is. Through water, through science. I mean, this is stuff that we know we already experienced, right? Like we were speaking about the energy of, what did I say? The submarine thing. Who the fuck was it that... Oh, gosh. I literally used to work for Amazon and I cannot remember this guy's name. Who the fuck are you, Andy Jazzy? Oh shit. It says the new CEO of Amazon Web Services. That is hilarious. Okay, Jeff Bezos, thank you. I cannot right now. Alright, Andy Jazzy. I need to be the damn CEO of Amazon, apparently. Okay, so obviously it looks like Jeff Bezos created something else and he literally owns just a little bit of Amazon left, okay? Let's do Jeff Bezos. Oh my gosh, $202 billion, this man. He should have been my husband, child. Okay, Jeff Bezos' flight to space. What's his thing called? Blue Origin. There we go. Blue Origin. I was trying to get it out. I couldn't remember. Blue Origin. Something about him. Jeff Bezos. This fucking rich motherfucker. Okay? That motherfucker. How much is a ticket to space with Jeff Bezos? $28 million. Yeah, space flights. There we go. Something about space flights. Now, who was the brilliant asshole to go blow up a submarine in the water? Who was that? Submarine went missing because they were going down to see the Titanic. Who the hell wants to see the Titanic? Go watch the damn movie. What is this? Okay, here it goes. The U.S. Coast Guard confirmed Thursday the missing submersible in the North Atlantic Ocean was destroyed in a catastrophic implosion Its debris were found on the ocean floor near the Titanic, and all 5 people aboard were killed. First of all, if let me not even go into this because I would really get pissed off, but submarine, who's the owner to it? Who was the billionaire lost in the submarine? Let's see. Hamish Harding, a British billionaire. Is this the same person? Ocean Gate Expeditions. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christmas. Ocean Gate Expeditions. This is the name of the company, I guess. Something about you want to explore, don't blow yourself up. Oh my God. I hope I'm speaking about the same thing here. Dr. DeWood and his teenage son were killed along with CEO and founder of Ocean Gate Expeditions, Stockton Rush, British billionaire explorer Hamish Harding, and re-owned French diver Paul Henry Narglet, whatever the hell. Ocean Gate Expeditions. Are we speaking about the same thing? Yes, we are, because this happened in 2023. Died on June 18th in the Atlantic Ocean beach. Yep. Richard Stockton Rush was the American businessman and engineer best known as the co-founder and chief executive officer of Ocean Gate, a deep-sea exploration company. Something about that. That man was inexperienced trying to go down there, and if he made it before, Spirit said not the day. And they blew up. Why did they shut down? Because the 5 people that were killed aboard its Titan submersible on a trip to the Titanic shipwreck in June, they say no more. And I'm pretty sure whoever got that inheritance, my Lord Jesus, can I marry you? Because that man must have been mighty rich doing some dumb shit like that. Okay. You guys, I don't know what this is all supposed to be about. But 1932. Alright, that's where we got this from. With the energy of Chiron. Okay. Let's look at the year 1932. What sign was Chiron in? That could be significant. That should have been the first thing I looked at. Alright, let's go back to 1932 on today's date, April 10th. Let's say at the conjunction of where the Mars and Saturn took place at 4:35. Let's see what was happening here with Chiron. Oh, Chiron was in Taurus at 21 degrees and 14 minutes. Okay. I don't think Chiron moves into Taurus no time soon. But let's see if there's anything else happening right now pertaining to back then. Alright, we're looking at Sun, Moon, no, Mercury, obviously, Venus, Gemini, Mars in Aries, Jupiter in Leo, Saturn in Aquarius, Uranus in Aries. Interesting. Neptune in Virgo, Pluto in Cancer. Didn't I say something about Pluto in Cancer? Pluto in Capricorn in opposition to the energy of Cancer. The last time that happened was back in 2023. We're not going to see that ever again. Because Pluto will be in Capricorn. No, Pluto will be in Aquarius and ends up retrograding back into Capricorn in September. So it would have already passed Cancer season. So that's not of significance. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're looking at the energy here of the North Node in Pisces. That's coming up in 2025. And Chiron will still be in Aries. I don't know if that's significant, but it could be. Like North Node Pisces energy is what I'm getting. Okay. But it was at its late degrees there and getting ready to head into possibly Aries. Let's look at 1933 and where it may have been with the North Node. I have that information on a separate page. I don't even know why I'm looking there. No, that's not. What year did I say? 1933? 1933. Does it go all the way back then? Yeah, it does, actually. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, it looks like it was still going the opposite way. So Aries Libra was 1930 to 1931. Pisces Virgo was 1931 to 1933. And then we had the 1933 to 1935 with the Aquarius and Leo. This is the funny thing about how the North and South nodes work. Because they go, let's say we were looking at a clock and they were going clockwise. Then they start going counterclockwise. That's how the nodes work, if you didn't know that. So we could be seeing within how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. What am I trying to say here? Within, when was the last time Aquarius and, no, Pisces and Virgo was in where it was going in the way it's going now? Because then it reverses and it'll be like, okay, if we were speaking about Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node, we will then be looking at the next time it comes back around, Virgo would be North Node and Pisces will be South Node. That's what I'm speaking about. It's like the energy reverses. The energy of the duality reverses. Something about that. All right, so if we're speaking about us being here in 2024, all right, where we're about to start experiencing this whole Pisces Virgo starting in 2025, the last time we were in Aries and Libra was back in December 27th of 2004 and 2006. So something about those years could be significant. And if we're speaking about Pisces Virgo, we were speaking about the energy of Chiron as well. 2004 to 2007 with Aries, Libra, Pisces, Virgo axis with the nodes is what I'm getting. All right, but Chiron takes a long time to go through one zodiac sign. It could take about 8 years, I want to say. Because there's like a significance on where the healing is taking place. I don't know, guys. Something about like the space. All right. Space travel. I'm getting water travel. All right. Earthquakes, hurricanes. Something about the sun. If we were to like lose the energy of the sun, I feel like the only way we would have light is through the stars. But the stars are lit up by what? The sun, right? Or no? I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist. It just makes sense that way. I mean, that's their own light. They're stars. Like, that's how I would see it. Something about the opposition of Cancer and Capricorn, the mother and the father figures. Something about New York and California. All right. What else did I have? Did I write on that? Yeah, but I'll make that. Oh, mysterious animals in the water when we seen Lake Placid. Something about rebels and starting occults. Something about Radio City. Communication. All right, we tapped into a lot of energy here. Here I am at 1 hour and 20 minutes. I mean, I don't know what this all means. All right, I really don't know what it all means. Something about Capricorn South Node. Did I roll the Astrodites at the beginning of this reading? Because I don't even think I tapped into this energy just yet. Capricorn South Node. When was the last time Capricorn was in the South Node? Something about the year of 1944, 1962, 1983, 2000 to 2001. And the South Node was in Capricorn in 2020. This is giving me from like 19 to 20 year spans. Okay. I know what I'm talking about, guys. I see it right here. So changes that were happening at this time. This can even be speaking about, like, if we're speaking about like the whole mother-father opposition within the energy of the nodes, and how Chiron has been helping you heal, because this is speaking about generational. Like, when I think of Cancer, that's like your roots. When I think of Capricorn, that's a divine life purpose energy, and where you're supposed to be persevering in life. Again, the energy of the opposition of the divine feminine and masculine as well. Wasn't it in 2019 to 2020 to 2021 is where COVID happened? Right? Chiron was in Aries, had a lot to do with the energy of self. Let's look at the energy of back in 2000 to 2001 where Chiron was then. Let's look at it. 2000 to 2001. Chiron was in Sagittarius at that time. I don't know. We were speaking about the energy of like the whole semi-sextile to Jupiter in Taurus and Chiron in Aries. Alright, with the whole 1932 thing. So Jupiter is giving me foreign travel. Places you would not normally go. Some sort of expedition, wanting to be adventurous. That's what I'm getting here. You know what? I keep saying that Saturn is the ruler of the sky and thunder. Is Jupiter actually? It's Jupiter. Interesting. It says that he was the king of dozen of deities, including Neptune, Mars, and Venus. Sky and thunder. Jupiter and Gemini. Gemini being communication, transportation. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know, when the whole Jetsons thing came out and how like traveling in the sky was going to be a thing? What if that's something? Transportation changing due to the sky, like us being able to travel in the sky with vehicles, actually, like transportation through the sky being different. I mean, if he has associations to Neptune as well, obviously, right? Neptune being like the ruler of the sea. I don't know why I just heard, well, if Pluto's the you know, the god of the underworld, where are we are you traveling to hell? It's like, go to hell. Oh my God. Okay, we're not going to go any deeper into that. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's right. We were speaking about Saturn being the god of agriculture. That's right. I remember now. You see, this whole mythology thing, it ain't for me. I like my astrology shit. Alright, but here we go. Jupiter, a god of the skies, rules thunder and the skies. Alright, apparently Saturn is the god of agriculture. Neptune is the god of the seas. Pluto, the god of the underworld. Finally got my shit right. You see what I'm saying? It takes practice. Whatever. And then what does he represent? Obviously. Yeah. I'm getting agriculture. I mean, mythology can go into so many different things because I know it's the Romans included, the Greeks are included. It's so difficult. And then all of the deities, it's too much. It's too much. My daughter tried with me. I gave up. Alright, I don't remember that shit. Maybe I should have paid attention back then. That's what I get it. Alright, that's what I got. What is this here? Yeah, the Amelia Earhart thing could be very significant too. Alright, because it spoke about like her taking her flight all the way around the world. I'm telling you, something about we about to take flight. Anything else important here? I don't know. The Olympics, the Olympic Winter Games, is a big deal. It's a big deal. All right, Lake Placid being a very big deal. Something about winter and summer competitive sports being of significance. All right. Winter Olympics at 1932. Held at the Lake Placid. That's interesting. The Lake Placid Winter Olympic Games closed. Eddie Egan became the only Olympian to have ever won gold medals at both the Summer and Winter Olympic Games in different sports. Alright, Spirit's coming through saying, Jazz, go find yourself someone that is an Olympian. You know what I just thought of? Wasn't it Kris Jenner that was married to what the hell's his name? The dude that was in the Olympian, and he turned out to be gay. The Jenner family and the daddy, Caitlyn Jenner. There you go. That's what I just thought about. I'm not judging nobody. Let him do his thing. But that's what came to mind. Okay. The third Winter Olympic Games opened up in Lake Placid, New York. That happened on February 4th. 2/4. That's definitely Aquarius season. I don't know. I see Russian. Russia's big. Ooh, my ear started ringing. Something about Russia's big here. Russia. Alright, I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay. Oh, shit. No, I'm not. It says what happened in July of 1932, which made me think of like the two full moons that's coming up in Capricorn. The U.S. government attacked World War I veterans with tanks, bayonets, and tear gas under the leadership of textbook heroes Douglas MacArthur, George Patton, and Dwight D. Eisenhower. Did I not say government is coming in to attack and shit? The U.S. government attacked World War I veterans with tanks, bayonets, and tear gas. I had to read that shit again. Why would the government be coming in and attacking their own veterans? Weird. July. So then what happened June 1932? June 1932. Something about Hitler. Whew. What is going on here? Go back. What was that? Oh, this is extra? Kind of looking up. I like looking into history, you guys. I do. This is like my silly banter way of getting involved with history. Because Lord knows I did not like history in school. I liked science, obviously. Alright, I quit. That website is whack. I don't see anything of significance in what I was talking about. June 1932 sports events. We already spoke about that. Blah, 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 blah. What was happening in Europe in 1932? Following the dissolution of the Reichstag, a German federal election was held in July 1932. This election saw the Nazi Party make significant gains, and while they failed to win a majority, they became the largest party with 37.3% of the seats. Something about an occult. Oh shit. 1932. 1932, Polaroid photography was invented. The zoom lens and the light meter invented. Oh shit. Motion pictures. We spoke around Radio City. Shut the fuck up. I'm dying right now. It said 1913, the year of the brawl. The brawl was invented. I'm done. What in the world? You know what's funny here? I'm looking at this. The fortune cookie was invented on 1918. In tarot, this is the energy of the sun and the moon. Masculine and feminine energy. It's with the fortune cookie on there. The specific year, 19 and 18. That's so weird. Alright, let's get off of that. What else? I don't know. I feel like Jupiter can be like stuff that's creative. It says, why was 1932 the worst year? As stocks continued to fall during the early 1930s, businesses failed and unemployment rose dramatically. I just got a message from Timu and it says, hi, you just got picked. As soon as I said that. Jupiter is in Taurus right now, pertaining to finances. Unemployment rose dramatically. What card is represented by the energy of unemployment in tarot? Oh, it is the Five of Pentacles. And that is the energy of Mercury in Taurus. Mercury will move into Taurus on May 15th. Why did I make that so like, because it's not that big of a deal, but I feel like it does have something to do with possibly even, I mentioned